Bro, there is no way that the Blue Jays come back to win this game. As a matter of fact, I'm willing to put my entire life savings on it. Just roll the tape, bro.
1-2, and Jansen rips one. Hits it at a ton to left field. Swinging a high fly ball. Smoke hits it. Get out of here. This ball is up. Oh, my God. A walk-off home run.
What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap video. And the first thing I want to say is if you guys have a Walmart close to you, this thing is $1. It is the best investment that you will ever make. I promise you. It just sets the mood because it's almost October. It's about to get real spooky. And yeah, $1, the best purchase that you can make to stay hydrated. All right, guys. So before we start talking about baseball, I do want to ask you guys for a favor. So today, as you guys know, is Friday. So what does that mean? Fuzzy Friday is returning. Now, today is going to be a little bit different because we are not playing Fortnite today. Actually, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be playing MLB The Show 18 versus viewers. So it should be a lot of fun. You guys are baseball fans, and I'm just excited to see you guys there. Also, guys, right after Fuzzy Fridays, I probably will be streaming on Twitch because there's a lot of new content coming to MLB The Show 18. So if you guys do not follow me there, I will put it in the top comment and the link down below. What I'll be doing is I will be giving away a 1-year MLB TV subscription to anyone who subscribes today. So if you guys haven't hit that subscribe button over there on Twitch, or if you guys have a free Twitch Prime, enter to win today. Without further ado, let's get back into baseball. Can you guys believe that? Down by, 6 runs in the bottom of the ninth against a really good team, the Tampa Bay Rays, and you come back to win? Are you actually serious? But there was another game out in New York. I don't know if you guys know, but the Yankees are playing the Red Sox, and so far, this has been an amazing series.
Swung on and hit in the into right field. Martinez back on the track. Near the wall. She's gone. It's a grand slam. Giancarlo. No si puesto palo. There's the breaking ball. High fly ball. Deep down the left field line. Way back and go.
So we saw the Yankees take game 1 and 2, and for a second with that Giancarlo grand slam and with the Luke Voit home run. If you guys don't know, Luke Voit, he hit his 10th home run yesterday for the Yankees, so they now have a major league record of most amount of players with 10 or more home runs at 12. They have 12 guys with 10 or more home runs. That's insane. But if you're not a Yankee fan, if you're not a Red Sox fan, as baseball fans watching that game, after Giancarlo Stanton hit that grand slam, you knew that the game was over, but then Mookie Betts, he said, I'm going to channel my David Ortiz and say, Yankees lose. Every time I say that out loud, I just cringe. I'm so sorry. I'm not a Yankee hater. I'm not a Red Sox fanboy, anything like that. I'm an Indians fan. As a fan of baseball, I had to get that David Ortiz clip in there. I'm not trying to hate, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, okay? So we saw the Giancarlo Stanton grand slam to give them the lead, and then all of a sudden Luke Voit comes in and does his thing, but then Mookie Betts off the closer, Aroldis Chapman. It's his first game back. Just go easy on him, bro. Let him settle in. No, Mookie Betts not going easy on anyone anytime soon. All right, guys, I think we can all truly agree that the conversation for the best player in the league is over with, and it has been for quite some time. Mike Trout has to be the greatest overall player that we have seen in quite some time. I will say one thing, if Josh Hamilton did not get addicted to alcohol and drugs, and if he wasn't injured toward the later half of his career, I think that Mike Trout and Josh Hamilton would probably be comparable to the best overall player since Ken Griffey Jr. But for right now, the team that he's on, the Angels, they stink.
To right, and that's deep. Jabari Blash is back, and it's gone.
I'm going to go without my shirt on.
And that's gone. And Chad Pinder has homered. It is like the Men of Steel, that softball exhibition.
The Angels gave up 21 runs yesterday against the Oakland A's. Now, I will say Stephen Piscotty of the Oakland A's, he's put up 9 RBIs in the last couple games, so he's on fire right now. Mike Scioscia is an absolutely terrible manager. I don't care what you guys say. The only thing that you fans are clinging onto is the fact that he won a World Series a couple years ago, but that was like lightning in a bottle. It was just one of those things that wasn't supposed to happen, and it did, but you got to get rid of that man, and I'm just so happy to say that this is his last season coaching and managing the Angels because this guy does not know how to run a baseball team anymore. I'm sorry. I get really passionate about the Angels because as a baseball fan, they are wasting Mike Trout. The fact that he only has one playoff appearance in his entire career, that's not acceptable. Either trade him or put some pieces around him because it's getting ridiculous now. Okay, let me breathe, let me reset. Okay, I'm good. Now, I do have a little bit of good news, I guess, about the Angels. So they had a player that made Major League Baseball history yesterday. Francisco Garcia became the first player ever to have a inning where he caught, he even pitched, and then he hit a home run. So he's the first player ever to do all of those three in one game. Again, guys, I'm just getting to the point where I want to see the Angels make the playoffs. I want to see the Angels make the World Series. Like, as diehard of an Indians fan I am, I wouldn't mind seeing Mike Trout playing in October, playing in November even, and it's just one of those things that, I mean, he's so good. He is so good that MLB The Show 18 just gave him an Immortal card, and I think he's like 24 or 25 years old, or maybe he's 27. I'm not really too sure how old Mike Trout is. Let me check.
According to my sources, Mike Trout is 27 years old.
Okay, so Mike Trout's 27 years old. He wears 27, so he's not getting any younger. And I just, again, I know I get so passionate, and I'm sorry I'm talking about it again, but it was a very slow news days yesterday, and the fact that Mike Trout is the one glaring story is just, I could talk about this for hours, man. It's just upsetting. All right, guys, let me change the topic real quick. So if we rewind about a month, maybe a month and a half, the Phillies and the Braves were in contention for the top spot in the NL East. But now, if you go all the way back to today, yeah, the Phillies, they're having a rough time right now.
And the pitch by Hunter is roped on the right field line. That is a fair ball into the right field corner. 8th inning. Line drive, right side. It gets through the second baseman, Hernandez, into right field. Swanson scores. 8-3 Braves.
Rhys Hoskins has been pretty good the entire year. They even traded for Wilson Ramos. The Phillies were trying everything possible to make the playoffs this year, but I think the one thing that has really hindered the Phillies from being the top dog is their pitching. Their pitching has not been very good. Aaron Nola was pretty much putting them on their back for the entire year, and he has not been the Aaron Nola that we saw in the first half and even later on in the second half. But yeah, right now, it's just, I don't think it's going to happen for Phillies fans, and I feel really bad. In the next couple days, we'll see if the Phillies can bounce back. I think they are now 7.5 games back of the Braves in first place. The Braves are playing really good baseball right now. They acquired Kevin Gausman from the Orioles. He's been really good. Lucas Duda was not very good when he first joined the team, but as of late, he's starting to put some RBIs on the board and some home runs and doubles and all that different stuff because they got him to be a slugger, and that's what he's doing off the bench. And it's just, oh man, the NL East is pretty much closed at this point, and it's just, there's really only the NL West left and the wild cards, and that's pretty much it. Everything's kind of taking shape. All right, guys, so before we start talking about the standings, I do want to recap the other games because, again, there wasn't too much that happened yesterday, so we do have some time to go over the games that we usually wouldn't. So yesterday, we saw the White Sox beat the Indians.
Base hit right field. Sox on top. Hitless tonight. 0 for 5. Line drive. Right at Yuan. He's got it. Thrown across, and the Sox win 5-4.
The Tigers, in a close game, were able to beat the Royals.
Look out, could be his first homer as a pro. It is! Another one hit deep to right. And way back. Get out of here. See ya!
Kristen Stewart with his second home run of the game.
The Reds beat the Marlins because Scooter Gennett went absolutely insane with 4 RBIs, and then the Mets beat the Nationals, and that pretty much does it for yesterday. Again, guys, not too much happened, but there you go. All right, everyone, let's quickly go over the postseason picture for the 2018 Major League Baseball season. Just a couple weeks ago, we were having to talk about this every single day, but as the days progress, it seems to be more concrete that who's going to make it and who's not going to make it. We already know that the Red Sox just clinched because they beat the Yankees yesterday. The Indians have already clinched, so the AL East and the AL Central are done. The door is closed. In the AL West, the Astros are 3.5 games up of the A's. They have not clinched anything just yet. And then the wild card, it's unfortunate the Rays lost because they could have been 5.5 games back, but we all saw that the freaking Blue Jays had to come back and ruin that. In the National League, the Phillies are 6.5 games back, so I was wrong. I thought they were 7.5 games back of the Braves. In the NL Central, the Brewers are still 2.5 games back of the Cubs, and then we see the Cardinals. They're still maintaining at 5.5 games back. In the NL West, the Dodgers are 2.5 games up of the Rockies. The Diamondbacks are still 6 games back because neither of those teams played yesterday. And the wild card, Brewers are up by 3 for home field advantage. The Cardinals are sitting at second. The Rockies, Diamondbacks, Phillies, and Pirates are all going for a spot in the playoffs. They're just crossing their lucky stars, and whatever the saying is that they make the playoffs. But honestly, guys, I feel like right now the playoffs, from my perspective, from my opinion, they're pretty much set. If I had to take a wild guess right now and actually put a good amount of money on it, I would say the Astros are going to make the AL West. I would say that the wild card in the American League is set. The Braves are going to take the NL East. The Cubs are going to take the NL Central. And I think the Dodgers are going to keep on playing good baseball. And I don't think anything's going to happen with the wild card. Unless the Cardinals fade off a little bit, I can see the Rockies taking their place. But I don't think the Diamondbacks are going to make it. I don't think the Phillies are going to make it. And it's just one of those things that I think it's over. That is going to do it for today's MLB recap video. Again, do not forget that Fuzzy Friday will be happening today at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be challenging some of you guys in MLB The Show 18. So get your teams ready. They're only going to be 3-inning games because I want to play a lot of people. It might even be 2 innings because I want to get a lot of people in there and ready to go. And also follow me on Twitch for a chance to win an MLB TV subscription because we will be grinding MLB The Show 18 because a new update is coming and there's a lot of content on our way and I'm just ready to grind that game for once in my life. I don't even really like that game. Now I feel rejuvenated. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you didn't make it to this part of this video, I want to say thank you all for your support. It means a lot to me and I'll catch you guys in the streams. Peace out.